Hello everybody, my name is Kyle Kalk and welcome to my week 3 video review for AOC1 1310. This week we were tasked with creating a little project that introduced us to functions and the alert view. And basically for what I did for my project was what we had to do in the rubric. Made the functions that would return the specified values, as well as created the alert view, which would then display the returned results from the functions. I used the function separation. Basically, it just separates your code. It's so everything doesn't all run at the same time. Granted, this week in our examples, our code does fire all at once because we're calling them all at the same time. But this really allows us to put similar code together inside of one function rather than just having it run all over the place within our projects. A few things I think I could have needed more clarification on. This week was once again pretty straightforward. There was nothing too big out there that really threw me for a loop. All in all, I think it was a pretty solid week. I was able to get things done relatively quickly. The only things that were kind of the stumbling blocks were a little bit of the things in the videos were different from what is now in Xcode. So that was a little bit different, but other than that, there really was no huge stopping points for me this week. What could have I done better? Generally speaking, again, there wasn't too much that I really could have done better. I submitted my project for review, and the only thing I had to change was just I used, I believe, an append format for appending my string, and I just had to change that to the append string method. So outside of that, there was really nothing I think I could have done all that much better. I have everything working, everything's functioning. So outside of that, I think I did about as good a job as I could have. So without further ado, I will show you on the iPad the application running. So it pops up. At the very start, it'll quickly flash an initial alert view and it'll disappear. So as you can see right now, this is actually showing my result from my function where we had to append a string. So the first part of it, the first parameter was this game is, with the comma, and then the part I appended was the best game ever made. It was a pretty simple, straightforward function, nothing overly complicated about this one. So we'll click yes it is, and then this one is where we had to compare two numbers and return a boolean. So in this example you can see no, the numbers 9 and 17 are not equal. This one caused the biggest kind of hurdle to leap over in terms of coding, and that's because you can return a yes or a no, but the issue is actually in displaying it in the alert view. The problem is that if you try and just display the yes or no as a string, nothing will happen, it won't do anything. You can try as an int, which I found out, which was rather interesting, but that just displays a 0 because that would be the default. So it took a little bit of extra coding, but nothing too bad. And for the most part, this was the most complicated of the functions to get working correctly. And even getting the function working wasn't the issue, it was getting to display the yes or the no. That was, for me, the biggest stumbling block. So, again, we'll go yes it is. And then this final function here that it's showing, the total number is 46, and this is just the simple adding of two NS integers together, and as you can see it displays the result nice and easy. Nothing, again, overly complicated, and this was probably the easiest one to get working. And all in all, the whole project on its own was rather easy to get accomplished. The functions worked rather well. Creating the alert view function to pass in our returns, again, wasn't too bad. Calling them was a little bit different, granted, but again, it was pretty straightforward, and I didn't have too much of an issue in calling them and getting them to display correctly within the alert view. So, that's everything for this week. I hope you all had a great week, and look forward to seeing your week 4 projects. Thank you very much.